नहीं मैं ठीक हूँ जूली पहनती नहीं हूँ YouTuber called Bald and Bankrupt saying how awful it is India is still so dirty and underdeveloped and all of this stuff. Sunil is taking me to his shop. Best sentence is to say Delhi में रहती हूँ. I live in Delhi, so I'm on the way to Old Delhi. This is Red Fort at the very end. Okay guys, now I've reached Old Delhi. I've reached Chandni Chowk. It is chaotic here as always. So this is the old part of Delhi. This is not like the oldest part. We will go further in a minute. This is like the main shopping area for street food, shops, markets. Hello. Like particularly wedding attire, like bridal saris or groom suits. And yeah, it's just very chaotic. Also, you have to be kind of careful here. It's known as a bit of a pickpocketing site, so take care of your belongings and just come with as least amount of stuff as possible. And behind me that I showed just there was the Red Fort. Famous site here in Delhi to go see is the Red Fort. I've been there before. It's nice. It's nice. There's also a nice like big green park area you can sit down and
Spice market.
so you can go there and sit down there for a while as well. So lots to do in this area. And yeah, just again like lots of shops, lots of clothes and street food. I'm gonna cross over to the other side because it looks a little bit less crowded over there. And straight behind that tree is Red Fort. Here is the famous Gurudwara. I actually went here in 2022. I took a group tour to India at that time, and one of the stops was at this Gurudwara. It's very beautiful inside. I love about Gurudwaras is and Sikhism is it's so inclusive. Like anyone can go inside to the Gurudwara. You don't have to be Sikh. You don't have to be Hindu. So it's very welcoming religion. And really nice place. They're playing like inside prayers, and I think you call them ghazals. I'm not 100% sure, like singing while saying prayers. But very nice place to sit amongst the hecticness of Old Delhi. It's nice to go in there for some peace and quiet. So this area, amongst the other touristy areas in Delhi, will be very like people trying to like get you to buy things, or particularly autowalas or rickshaw drivers trying to get you to come with you to take you wherever, blah blah blah. The best sentence like this. Best sentence is to say Delhi mein rehti hu. I live in Delhi, and then they will be like, oh okay, and they won't bother you anymore. And that's for anywhere where you go. Learn to say I live here in that language, and people will just be like, oh okay, she lives here, she doesn't need my help. Good. It's a good way to get rid of people. So it was here where my microphone fell off my kurti and I didn't notice, so it is lost in the chaos somewhere of Chandni Chowk. But I was talking about how this is Delhi Town Hall. It was built during British rule, and the architecture blends colonial and Indian traditional style. And it used to be the Municipal Corporation of Delhi. Then I delved into Kanari Bazaar, which has a huge range of all kinds of wedding items you could ever dream of. Saris, lehengas, jewellery, fabrics, it has everything. The dangling electric wires here and all over Old Delhi really add to the market's vibe and character. Here, if I remember well, I was talking about how people come from all over the country to this area of Chandni Chowk, especially for wedding items and couples' wedding outfits. One day it'll be me. There are so many side streets too, with smaller bazaars down windy, tiny streets, shop after shop. It's so fun exploring this maze that is Old Delhi and soaking in its charm. I just love it. So these are the windy streets of Old Delhi. So I just lost one of my microphones. Again, if you watched my Nepal vlogs, you'll have seen I also lost it then, but I managed to find it because it was just stairs going up, so it was fine, and there's no way I'm going to find this mic in the windy streets of Old Delhi. Yeah, so that's gone, which is great. Luckily I have a second one, but there's only 2 in it, so I'm stuck with this one forever. So I'm just walking through Choti Bazaar. This actually isn't the main part of Choti Bazaar. I went down different side streets because I'm just following the map, so I'm not really sure, but this should bring me back to the spice market area. It's actually so nice and quiet on these streets. It reminds me so much of Varanasi and like Marrakesh in Morocco as well. Same like really windy, tiny streets. Same in Nepal, also actually in Kathmandu. Honestly, as well, just to comment on if you are like solo traveling, female solo traveler, this all area of Delhi, I feel really fine traveling in. I know there's a lot of negative things about Delhi and that it's not safe. But during daytime, honestly, I've never felt unsafe in Delhi. I've also found like people in general in Delhi, in comparison to other Indian cities, are really friendly as well. Like in Pune, no one like will talk to me or anything. But in Delhi, everyone like talks to me and like asks you like, "Oh, where are you from? What are you doing?" So yeah, but like anywhere in India, I wouldn't come out in the dark at nighttime alone. Wait, I need to check the maps now. Okay, guys, I'm a bit lost, so I'm gonna go back to where I came. I asked someone as well, like Spice Bazaar Kai, and they were like, "What? What's that?" So probably locals don't call it Spice Bazaar. I don't know. Anyway, let's just go back to Chandni Chowk main area and let's see from there where I will go. Doggy. Sun is crazy, but I'm on the way to the spice market. I've just been going around in circles. I'm a bit lost, so I'm taking a bike rickshaw to the spice market. In Pune, for example, they don't have the bicycle rickshaws. They only have the auto rickshaws. So when in Delhi, it is good to, I feel like, give your money to the. अच्छा हाँ
ज्वेलरी बाय समथिंग पस्पी नाइस
हाँ,
हाफ सुबह
नहीं
एवरी
जूली पहनती नहीं हूँ
वेरी प्रो
आयरलैंड से
वेलकम टू लॉन्ग
हाँ मैं पुणे में रहती हूँ
हाँ
पुणे में रहती हूँ
बहुत अच्छा
हाँ
ये लो
अच्छा आपका नाम क्या है
सुनील
सुनील अच्छा
आपका
निकला
ओ नाइस
हाँ Sunil is taking me to his shop. Okay, guys, I have reached the spice market. So I just had a bit of adventure. Sunil brought me to his shop and, well, his family shop, I guess. And, like, okay, I was just looking. I was like, oh, yeah, nice. I told him many times, like, I'm not buying anything. I'm just doing vlogs here. Like, I'm not purchasing anything. And he was like, no, no, come see this other one. Come see this other one. And I was like, no, no, no. Like, he's trying to, like, take me around on a little tour. And he was like, showing me different things. And I'm like, that's very nice, but, like, I need to go. Like, and then at the end, he was like, 200. Like, we had agreed on 60 for the auto fare. He was like, no, 200. And I was like, yeah, like, that's my bad for like, he was so young. I was just like, oh, this boy is just like being so nice. And he's like, always be careful of who to trust. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. No, he meant well. And in the end, I gave him 100 because, you know, he was, I do think that like boys like driving the rickshaws, or like the cycle ones especially, it's such hard work. And old men both are doing, and it's very difficult work. So anyway, now I am in Spice Market and I'm going to show you some spices. Okay, we're going to start from here. And there's just thousands of shops with selling spices. This area of Old Delhi is definitely the craziest. Just so busy, so loud. Thank God I have a mic this time. And yeah, it's just hectic. Definitely after a little amount of time in this area of Delhi, you will feel like just being in a quiet room for a few hours. It's very like overload on your senses, and in a good way though. I love this area. I think it's so. I love that there's still such old, like, unchanged elements of a city like this. I think it's not in many developed countries that they keep the character and like same everything the same over such a long period of time. So I really like that about Old Delhi. Spices, spices everywhere. And watch out for lots of people carrying spices, and you have to duck your head a lot. Also, guys, there is this YouTuber called Bald and Bankrupt. Probably you have heard of him. He's like a very famous travel YouTuber. And he started off his videos and content in India, and then he traveled all over the world doing other videos. But he came back to India recently and came back to Old Delhi and was like saying how awful it is, how India is still so dirty and underdeveloped, and all of this stuff. And that's kind of why tomorrow I want to show you guys other parts of Delhi that are so modern and developed and updated and like posh, because people only come to India and show the old underdeveloped parts, but there's so much more to this city than that. And I love this area. Like, is it an area I would come like every single day to hang out? No. But it's such a nice vibe, and I love the character of Old Delhi. It's just unmatched of anywhere in the world, honestly. So also, I think that like if you have been traveled around India a lot, somewhere like Old Delhi won't be like whoa for you. But if it's your first time visiting India and you come to Old Delhi for the first time as the first place, you'll be like completely overwhelmed. Like, it's very, very loud, very chaotic, but very amazing as well. Very amazing vibe. This is just an example of what the traffic's like here in Old Delhi. Well, in lots of parts of Delhi, but particularly Old Delhi because the streets are quite small. Okay, guys, I got a Mountain Dew and I'm feeling nice and refreshed. Although I don't look refreshed, I look so disgusting. At least it's becoming evening time, so it's getting a little bit cooler. And it's almost 5 p.m. or almost after, I guess. My plan is to go back to my hotel and charge up my phone and everything again. And I'm going to show you guys Karo Bagh Market. I always stay in hotels in Karo Bagh. I feel like it's such a good area. It's a pedestrianized area as well. Like that street of Karo Bagh where the markets are is pedestrianized. So it's quite nice to walk on, and I know you can get like loads of cheap clothes there. It's a good market if you want to buy things. And I just feel like it's a nice, safe area in Delhi. If you go on booking.com or try to book hotels in Delhi, everywhere is going to suggest to you Paharganj. And my advice is stay away from Paharganj. Like, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it inherently. It's just like very tourist trappy. I don't really like that area. Like, I wouldn't feel super safe there walking if I was alone, for sure. Whereas Karo Bagh, anytime I've stayed here, I just feel fine and good. So definitely recommend Karo Bagh if you're looking for a hotel to stay in. Okay, I think that is it for my Old Delhi Chandni Chowk adventure. Okay guys, that is it for my Old Delhi Chandni Chowk vlog. I hope you got to see a little bit of what it's like here in Old Delhi, and yeah, just an amazing atmosphere. Definitely if you're coming to Delhi, you have to come to this area. And yeah, check in for my vlog later on when I go to Karo Bagh Market. I will do a separate vlog there, and yeah, I will see you then. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.